I'm gonna start the recording. You're listening to MSP Waves Radio. I'm your host, Skanky J, also known as Agrode, currently witness number 10. I have on air with me Jedigeiss. Did I say that correctly?
Well, I never know. Honestly, I didn't think of anyone pronouncing it in English.
Well, how would you say it in your native tongue?
Jedigeiss. But I'm German, so maybe it doesn't count.
Well, it looks like Jedi to me, like in Star Wars, like a Jedi. But maybe...
Yeah, it's true. It comes from that, actually. But yeah, in German, it all sounds different.
Yeti. All right. It can be Yeti. You can be Jedigeiss today.
But where is Skanky J coming from, by the way, if we're talking about names?
Well, I had a college radio show with my best friend, and he went by K-Spot. And so he was K-Spot, and I wanted another letter, and the first name of what I actually go by is a J. So, Skanky, Skanky was kind of this thing from, it's like a punk term. So dressed all skanky or something. I had there was a little bit where I was listening to Mighty Mighty Bosstones a lot. I went to a couple punk shows. I was doing like swing dance at punk shows. It was this kind of weird thing. But being skanky is a thing. So I was skanky, but I was Skanky J. So that's kind of where that came from.
Yeah, well, nice story to that name.
So, but I mean, what are you going to do? I was like 18 at the time. It's not like I come up with the most brilliant shit, but now it's a throwback. Like I loved being 18. I loved being back there and having that energy and having that time. And so I'm just trying to relive those glory days just a hair.
Yeah.
So you have a big project that you're working on. Do you want to go tell us about that and what you created?
Well, what means big? It's a project that I'm working on, actually. When I was joining Steem, there was a lot of voting boards and a lot of things that were not really the things that I was looking for. So I tried to bring on a gaming thing, a gamification of the Steem blockchain. And luckily, I met another brilliant developer, which had this idea already in mind. So I just needed to jump on the ride and write some concepts. And so we are right now in the beta. I wrote down some numbers. So we have right now 76 users, I think. And since it's an MMORPG, we are dueling against other Steemians, and 1,400 of these duels have already been fought out. So that's quite cool. It's only in beta since Monday.
Yeah, that's like 16 fights per person. So apparently they like fighting.
Yeah, well, we have some quite guys that are going off, like how many fights they can do in the day. So
So what do they get rewards, like Steem rewards for this? I know that you sent me some of these links, but this has been a particularly busy week for me. Can you?
Sorry. We are rewarding. Actually, we want to reward the good behavior on Steem. So voting and commenting and posting and stuff gives you simply loot or a better performance in the battle. And we want to really encourage good behavior. So being an active Steemian is really something where the game is made for.
All right. So what? Why should people sign up? What's the draw? Is this for the World of Warcraft fan? Is this for the blogger? No. Who should join this? Why should they join this? And even how do they join it? Can you put some of the links into chat here?
I can do what I can maybe do later on, because I'm right now quite focused on talking with you.
Okay, that works. I understand. I get it.
Also, Ron, I have seen you in the audience. Maybe you can link some pages.
Oh yeah, get your buddy in on it. Help them do it.
Yeah, why not? Yeah. So what the game is going to do is it accompanies you, and it follows your track among the Steem blockchain because it's all visible, and it follows the valuable steps. So how you're going to sign up is quite easy. It uses Steem Connect, so it directly connects to your Steem account with the normal thing that a lot of others are using, Busy or Utopian. And then it simply blends in a small window to the right side, where you can create your character, where you can see the values of your character, and where you also can manage your inventory. Yeah, and you can also find loot by simply posting or voting, which has some probability of dropping loot crates to you on the page of Steemit, that you then can open and see what's in there. And the fighting thing is something where you need to go to the blog of your opponent, and then you will have there is a button you can press to attack this opponent, and then you have some time to prepare, just in order to get your Steemit productivity or Steemit power factor up, which is actually something that is calculated for you, which well, it does not say if you're a good Steemian or not, but it says if you're voting and commenting and posting and stuff like that.
That sounds pretty fun. I know I've had this information for a couple days. It is my plan to go hop on that. I like the idea of, like, not only am I getting rewards, but hopefully I have some loot. Is my character visible to other people?
Yeah, it is, for sure.
I mean, that to me is the most important part of this. What I want everybody else to see is, like, I'm carrying all the sweet legendary items. Like, that's
how lead you are.
Yeah. If I'm lead, but nobody else can see it, what good is that? But if I'm lead and everybody else can see it, then that's power.
That's cool. And exactly, this is what we're building. You can switch to the character of the others and see what he's carrying and how good he is, and how many experience he got and what level, and all the things. What you cannot do is it's no 3D thing, so you cannot move or do things like in World of Warcraft or so.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, we're a bunch of text-based people. I'm not sure that I don't need to run around in a virtual space to go kill somebody. If I could go attack Chew Girl from where I'm at, I'm pretty okay with that. And I like that interface where I can just go comment on her blog, and I can see what you're saying, because that would totally inspire me to go drop some comments. So if I can start the battle by going into comments, then why wouldn't I comment? Not only can I help bring visibility, but I could also slay them. That's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. So that is what we're aiming for. And by the way, thanks a lot, Team Steem. You were up on there before, and you have been supportive to this quite a lot already. So,
like I said, he's a great curator. I mean, I think we have two that I'll point to immediately of Team Steem. Actually, I should say three: Canadian Coconut, Team Steem, and Bitbank. They are phenomenal curators. They basically, some whales are just happy to go take their steak and sell it and delegate it and all that, because it's a lot of work. Team Steem, Canadian Coconut, and Bitbank, who are frankly the three co-founders that were part of this with me, like on day one, when I first started this entire project, they were the three. They just care so much, and they do a ton of work manually, and they're constantly on the lookout for good content, and it's awesome.
Yeah, so this is actually what this blockchain needs, guys that are having the eyes open and seeing value. So yeah, this is what we're trying to do. So we'll add a lot of things to it in the next weeks. So stay tuned.
Awesome. Well, Jedi, thank you so much for coming on air with me. It is great to have you here.
Thanks a lot, Skanky J.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. I'm going to pull you out of here. I'm going to go stop the recording.